Hello, Patriots. My name is HUSTUSA. That's the acronym for Help Us Save the USA. My dad was a brick mason, brought me up in the trade, taught me to do things right the first time, and anything worth doing deserves a good foundation. I got my first computer in 1995, and I started toying around with some photoshopping, some videos, and building websites as a hobby for the last 20 years.
Hey dude, I got free bumper stickers.
Yeah, I've been at the Indy 500. People love the stickers. I ain't bugging them, they're just asking for them. They like my shirt.
Hey, lay watermelons on me. Pass those out, guys. Free bumper stickers.
It's free, I'm in. Hey, can I have one of them?
Take them, pass them out. Pass them out for me.
All right, so sadly it's Thursday, and I'm leaving Lake Havasu. I hope I see Lake Havasu again. Hope I get to come back here, move here, maybe start fish guiding.
Then in 2008, when Obama got elected, my phone actually stopped ringing, and I lost my home in 2009, so I put all that experience that I have to good use. Wow, it's Glenn Beck. Boy, I sure hope he saw me earlier when he came in. Yeah, I've been here about 3.5 hours, and I picked the right spot to stand whenever he left. What do I say to him? This is awesome. I'll tell you what you say to him. You tell him that the United States has become way too complacent and that we're sick of this crap and we're not going to take it anymore. You just be sure that you tell him the story behind the hat. I know. I'll ask him if he's ever seen this t-shirt before, because I sent 6 of them to him. Or if he's ever seen or heard of the over 10,000 buttons and stickers I gave away on my tours around the country. And the catchphrase was, if you wear this all the time, it'll protect you from lightning. Or maybe I'll ask him if he's ever seen me on the front page of one of the 40 newspapers I know I've been on the front page of. Or maybe he saw me on the O'Reilly Factor during 2011 when I appeared over 30 times. Or does he know about this?
Alrighty, we did Sacramento this morning, did 3 hours there, and if you look up ahead, catching up with the buses of the Tea Party Express. And I gotta tell you, if I'm catching up to them and there's no car between me and them, that might mean I'm the only one following them. And if I'm the only one following them, then shame on you people. I'm sorry, but shame on you, because this is the United States of America that's being raped and pillaged, and you're doing nothing about it. I am. Come join me. I know it's early. I know it's early, but look at these guys. Look at these guys. I caught him on the top of Donner Pass. There's something to be said about that. Alright, I'm going to let him know I'm here.
Well, as it turns out, I was the only one to follow them clear from Sacramento through their whole tour. I met tens of thousands of people along the way, including these 4 great patriots. Thanks to modern-day GPS and a nearby Hyatt Regency, I ended up front row center on 9/12/09. I managed to get to Gettysburg 4 times during 2009, and I should probably tell Glenn about the dream I had. I got to see many places I'd never seen before, including a town in Michigan where they make Kellogg's Corn Flakes. I got to meet many people too. Met the Palins, met Andrew Breitbart, I met Joe Arpaio, talked to him many times. It's all been great. I've met senators, representatives. I'm going to be one someday. I got to shake the hand of a man unrightfully scorned.
Thank you. I'm going to start making that.
Just patriotic. They're hypocrites. They're liars. They've been at war with us for an entire lifetime, and we're finally fighting back. But you all have to realize you are now the journalists. You must videotape everything. You must be vicious. Vicious to these people because they want to take away everything that we hold dear. Thank you very much.
And with all that, I find myself at Mountain View Church here today, waiting to meet Glenn Beck.
They're hypocrites, they're liars, they've been at war with us for an entire lifetime, and we're finally fighting back. But you all have to realize you are now the journalists. You must videotape everything. You must be vicious. Vicious to these people because they want to take away everything that we hold dear. Thank you very much.
Woo, barely got that one out.
Hello, Big HUSTUSA.
Hey, look, HUSTUSA, I look like Balloon Boy. That's funny, I almost said Bubble Boy.
Like a
Boy, would you look at those bubbles.
waiting to bloom, like a light bulb in a dark room. I'm just sitting here waiting for you
To arrest Obama.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the microphone behind home plate. And please welcome one of America's premier entertainers, Grammy Award winner, Lee Greenwood.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, worked for all my life, and I had to start again, just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her till today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land.
looks like a couple guys on the same kind of cause here. And we've already acknowledged each other. And we know we're heading in the same direction. So here's two people together going to Washington, D.C. What are you doing? We're in separate vehicles. I mean, how much of a pain in the butt is that? What are you doing? Is there somehow you can get there?
Thank you all. Hello, Los Angeles. You guys still awake? Thank you so much for having us out here today. It's appeal to the people in DC and this country.
There you go, Dave. I got you and your bird on video now. So wait till you see him hunt tomorrow morning.
And I won't forget the men who died, who gave their life to me. When we stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
Yes, indeed, Lee. God bless the USA. Never forget 9/11. And Dave, I'm really going to miss you. Your monthly phone calls on a new t-shirt idea. I miss them already.
Thank you, Darla. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to pay a special recognition to someone right now. See this gentleman with that sign that says, "I didn't vote for this abomination"? That is Gil HUSTUSA. He has followed us on our first trip across the country to every single city we went. And now this is his second trip with us to support us. And we want to say thank you. He has stood tall with us, and we appreciate your support. We love you.
get him, girl.
Thanks, Russ. We didn't know that was the talent you had. Thanks for sharing that with us. All right, next up we have a special guest. You've seen him at some of our previously. I give you HUSTUSA.
Barney Frank, not a fan of the Tea Party. In a recent interview, he mocked Tea Party lawmakers, comparing them to characters from what book? A Twilight. B. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. C. Harry Potter. D. Alice in Wonderland. Frank compared Tea Party to what book? Cartha, please. And the answer is the Republican leadership has dissolved. The Republican leadership now is the Tea Party people. And so the problem is you don't even know if there's going to be an ability to negotiate. It's hard to negotiate with a negotiating committee that consists of John Boehner, Eric Cantor, the man had him in the
That's the kind of unity we need, people. They're stealing our country away from us. You have to stick together just like you did just now. It's pretty easy to do. My name is HUSTUSA. That's HUST-USA. And I'm traveling the country. I'm up to 32,000 miles since May now. I've been to D.C. 3 times. I'm simply traveling the country, getting this phrase out there, because in June I went to D.C. and everybody was too afraid to say anything about our new president. But I think we all have a little information about it now, and we're all a little bit annoyed. I'm taking a survey.
Thank you. I was invited here today because I just completed a 10,500-mile trip across the United States to see with my own eyes what's going on. I'm a construction worker from Vista, California, and I've been in Vistas for 25 years, and a business should grow in that amount of time, but it has not. We've been infiltrated with illegal workers here, and I've lost a lot of my work to those people. And I'm sick of it, and I wasn't going to sit on the couch and watch my wife go by. And I decided to go to Washington, D.C. and try and spread this one phrase. You got to remember that, people. You can't leave here today. Today's the 4th of July. I wish you all a happy 4th of July, but I'm not very happy. I don't have work to go to when I go home. So I've been on the road trying to promote this phrase because it's an easy phrase to remember. And I think that I want you all to know, too, that I'm not against Barack Obama. I'm against the whole group of clowns that are in Congress. They're all acting like 9-year-olds. And my biggest problem is Nancy Pelosi. She is the person just 2 heartbeats away from being our president. And if you ask me, she is psychotic.
So that you can find out what is in it away from the fog of the controversy.
That's ridiculous. She's 2 heartbeats away, people. We can't listen to her any longer. We have to catch her in lies. We have to doubt everything that all of them say, because even Barack Obama is lying to us. I come from a family of Caterpillar workers, and he said that he had lunch with the CEO, and the CEO told him that he would be hiring back some of those 20,000 people that he just got done laying off if they'd passed the stimulus. The CEO came out 2 hours later and he said, "That's not what I said. We've got 2 more layoffs coming, 5,000 each. So far there's been 1 more. Nobody's been hired back." In my travels, I saw a lot of businesses closed, and I saw a lot of people without work. Shame, people. The stimulus isn't working. There's so many lies that's been told to us, it's pathetic. I have one other question for you folks, and I got an answer this morning. Does anybody remember the name Rick Monday? Yes. All right, now, I have a website, and the name of my website is Help Us Save the USA. HelpUsSaveTheUSA.com.anything. And my name is HUSTUSA. That may help you remember Help Us Save the USA. Go there. There's a video with Rick Monday rescuing the flag from the gentleman who was about to burn it in the stadium. Now, did Rick Monday sit around and ask people what he should do? He jumped right up and took care of our American flag. That's what we need to do, people. We're sitting around waiting for somebody else to do it. It's we the people. We have to do it. We have to shove these people out. We have to tell them we're angry. Don't we? All right. Who is it again? All right. It's who? That's what I need to hear. I don't want this to be a memorial for the United States. I want this to be a celebration of our independence, our liberties, and our freedoms. Thank you.
All right, Jill, thank you so much for your energy and your passion.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a moment ago I introduced to you someone in the audience.
And with that energy and passion, I went on to Florida, where the Daytona Beach News-Journal used me in the best use of me I've seen so far.
Your stimulus is sure to bust. It's just a socialistic scheme. The only thing it will do is kill the American dream. You want to take some achievers, somehow you think that's fair, and redistribute to those folks who won't get out of their easy chair.
In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth, and the earth was without form, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, let there be light, and there was light.
If you love this country, come on and join our band. We're standing up for freedom and liberty. Cause patriots have shown us freedom ain't free. So when they call you a racist, cause you disagree, it's just another of their dirty tricks to silence you and me. I believe in the Constitution and all it stands for. Anyone who tramples it should be booted out the
Today we're having a little rally here to protest our government being out of control and our three main leaders in the Congress and in the White House being all crazy about socialism. This country was not founded on that. We need to get back to the Constitution.
This is a public service announcement from Help Us Save the USA. Have you ever noticed that when a dim-witted administration is in the presidency, that everything seems to get twisted up to the left? Well, to untwist, simply turn to the right. See now, isn't that better?
Guys, come on! I know we're all a little jumpy, but geez, now we're gonna have to reshoot this again.
You should know better than to fuck with HUSTUSA. That's not what life is about. You will learn eventually, and it will cost you dearly. Many times.
Patriots. My name is HUSTUSA. That's the acronym for Help Us Save the USA. Today's video is not about me, although I was born in Paducah, Kentucky, and raised in Illinois, and have lived the last 3 years in California. Now today's video is about our usurper, President Barack Obama. He was born to Stanley Ann and Barack Obama Sr. And Barack Obama Sr. was in his life until he was about 10, and then he died and was buried in Kenya, where he was born and lived. And then Barry Soetoro took over for the father figure and the grandparents of Stanley, and Barack Obama seemed to become a little recluse, got married, studied law, met Bill Ayers. Bill Ayers is about as left as you can get. And there we have Marshall Davis, who was a big influence in his developing years. Barack stayed in touch with the Ayers, as well as Michelle, or Michael, stayed in touch with her CGI roommate. Barack taught and was influenced by a Reverend Wright, so the things he taught were probably wrong. And his half-brother is still very much in Kenya and teaches Muslims how to act. And Barack joined up with the Muslims here, got the ACA passed, forced it through, bowed to some Saudi princes, pretended to be Trayvon Martin, got bitch slapped by a great lady from Arizona, and was all part of the whole scene in Benghazi. There's only one part left to this puzzle, folks. You know what part is missing? It's the part that's next. My name is HUSTUSA, and I'm calling for the immediate arrest of Barack Hussein Obama. We've waited long enough, folks. Please Google HUSTUSA. Let's arrest him now. Thank you.
Wait a minute. I'm amazed that you had the camera set up a minute and a half before he arrived, and that you stood there for another half hour after he is gone. But what was that part about that fire chasing you?
Thanks for that question, Buzz. Isn't social media just wonderful? That question came to us while we were editing this video. How amazing. But before we get to that, we need to take a break from one of our sponsors. We'll be right back. My apologies for that technical issue, folks. We'll get to Buzz's question in just a moment. But first, here's a word from our sponsor. Oh, now that's much better. I still see a little something there. We may have to play that clip again. So anyhow, to get back to Buzz's question about that fire chasing me, well, as you know by now, I've been at this for 5 years, and I've made lots of statements about lots of people in politics. So my latest one was about Obama, because he came to La Jolla in May of 2014. So that was my best opportunity to go greet him, so I did. Here's the video.
Okay, guys. Gas tank once again.
Okay.
As soon as that garage light, that tank's going.
I just got out of this. They did a lousy job as usual.
Yep.
And I wet it down
right
as
there
much
to
as I
the
could.
left of the garage.
And I just hope I don't see that garage burn. Look at this, look at this. Yes, yes, yes.
Good.
Your house is on fire though, Greg.
I see it. A power line just came down. A power line just fell, dude.
Spray the f***ing thing.
Like I had that hunch, like something was like.
My boat's on fire. Oh no. Yeah, see the black smoke? That's my boat.
Oh no.
No insurance, dude.
Emily's too.
No insurance.
Dude, mine was insured for 11 grand cash. I would have had 11 grand cash.
They're putting your house out too. They're putting your house out too. That garage in the foreground has been HUSTUSA headquarters for the last 5 years. You'll notice the fire truck just barely sprayed the roof. It looks as if he was not supposed to spray the garage at all. We also had about 10 helicopters with water buckets fly directly over the house. I was signaling to them, but they didn't drop one bucket on any of those trees or the house. Well, all that work we just did, dude.
All right, so in case any of you are nodding off, listen to me. This house was destroyed on purpose. And I want to show you why I can say that.
You cannot stand the look to survey over property because you're affecting the transit. That's the problem.
Right idea, dude.
You're a visual hazard to the traffic.
I've been here for 3.5 hours
You know what?
already.
We've been busy, sir, and we're short-handed.
Well, I've had two cops stop here today already.
You're not allowed to.
And the Caltrans guy.
Well,
you give me the ordinance and I'll leave.
So you have to leave. I'm giving you an order to leave.
You got to give me the ordinance that you're going by.
You know, how about I roll my supervisor record?
I've been hassled by the police before. This was the first time that the fire department joined in.
In the political closet, if you will, for fear of being blacklisted. The message yesterday was similar to other Tea Parties, people angry over big government and higher taxes, and oppose what they considered to be the president's effort to redistribute their wealth.
I'm fed up with what's going on in Washington. This is a grassroots operation. It's nothing related to the parties. We want to make our voice heard. We feel we haven't had our voices heard in this Congress or with this president.
So the message Sunday was really more libertarian than Republican or Democrat. Remember, for every celebrity here, there are thousands of people behind them, the grips, the electricians, the editors, working class people who do not share the more radical views of some of the stars. Megan?
All right, William Lajeunesse, thank you. Well, folks in the Midwest are bracing.
20 Beverly Hills police came and joined forces after 3 had asked me to put my sign away. 20 made me feel intimidated, and I complied. So freedom of speech out the window because of a piece of PVC pipe. My sad part, which...
Yes, I know. I'm so sorry. Your boat.
There's my 1982 Hydro Sport bass boat. that I was proud to have a 240 horse engine on, and
Which is also
brand new wheels and brand new tires and brand new stereo with a 400 amp and all my gear I'd collected over the decades of fishing. Now it's a pile of crap.
Most of the things around here have turned into that.
I just restored it. The engine was freshly rebuilt. And I have no money to go fishing, so it was sitting here. Alright, well, sad story over with. Here's a friend's.
Okay, folks, I hope you're keeping tally. Andrew Breitbart, I believe, was murdered. My friend David Alexander died in exactly the same way. And I believe I was targeted. This fire was lit 2,300 feet from my home on a windy day when the wind doesn't normally blow that way. So that's the reason for this video. I'm pissed. Because we have patriots standing up and dying and nobody really gives a crap. You know? Story gets changed, people forget, time goes on. Well, not this time. Because you see, I wasn't killed. I'm still here. The internet's still available to me. And I'm going to use it to gather all the patriots in this country to march on Washington, D.C. on 4/11/2015.
Alrighty, there's me in my shadow with my hat on, my sign. Here's the Washington Capitol. I'm about to go up there. Whew. All right, officer, am I okay to go in?
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you, sir.
I'll just let you know I talked with every guard around there that I could find, and they all know what I'm about. They all agree with me. They all want the same thing. Look at this space, folks. Let's fill it up on 4/11. I want as many people there as we can get. I want to crowd the town so it shuts down. I want it to be peaceful. I want buses to volunteer their services. I want everybody who thinks they can't afford it to find a way. Find a friend. Share their driving. You can do it. I've done it. I've been basically broke for the last 6 years. We can do this. We must do this. And God has told me to lead the country, and I will.
Okay, there's not a lot of protesters. In fact, there's none. Looks like I'm the only one. It's Monday.
I've been laying the groundwork for the last 6 years. I've been studying government forever. I've created the acronym of HUSTUSA so that we all could be HUSTUSA. I believe I have the right combination to make this work. So please do your best, folks. Join me. 4/11/2015.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Stand up, America. We need you now.